right, Utah, we are back, and it's time to head into the playoffs, still with the Arizona Coyotes. My first day on the job, and I'm going to be scouting the NHL. We are here with the Twitch scouts and the YouTube scouts. I could only fit the Twitch scouts on the screen. We are here ready to live stream the playoff run and prepare for the offseason. Now, I was reading your YouTube comments. Great fan art sent in, great comments on our Discord, but reading the YouTube comments, and thank God you guys agree with me that we should be trying to be competitive in the first few years. That is music to my ears. That's exactly what I want to do, and we can start to figure out what players we want to target based on who's available in the trade block, but we also want to create a storyline, right? So based on what happens in the playoffs, maybe a certain team gets swept in the first round that was a cup contender, bang! We can maybe steal a good player from them. Another team goes on to win a Stanley Cup, we can't take any of their roster players, right? They just got it done. So this is where we get into the storyline building aspect of it, alright? And also, we had some good comments from YouTube here, so I want to address this. First up, hey John, glad you're back. One thing I want to mention is that stupid thing EA does to get you to the cap floor. They increase everyone's contracts, which is a bit unfair to you, it's true. I guess they don't have like the Voracek and Shea Weber contracts on injured IR, so they just have them at minor league deals. You should reset the file, not doing that, and give yourself a guy or two making max contracts. Basically what this guy is saying, Clayton Keller, in this universe, he's at 8.8 million, when in real life he's at 7.15, because the game had to get me up to the floor, the salary cap floor. That's a good comment, but this is an alternate universe, right? Every other team in the NHL has something similar going on. I've had teams in the past where you're over the salary cap, and I've got the benefit of it bringing all the contracts down, right? So we're just going to go into this. I have joined the Utah Yeti Hockey Club as the general manager, and I have to take into account whatever's on front of me. Whatever obstacles on front of me, I just have to deal with. We are not starting a new universe. Diedrich51, unfortunately, a lot of Arizona, Utah's top prospects aren't in the game because they are overseas. Both of their 2023 firsts in defenseman Dmitry Shimashev, 6th overall, and left wing Daniel Butt, 12th overall, are playing in the KHL. I would recommend adding them as they would be big pieces for the future. Now, this has always been a problem in the past with EA games. You know, anyone who comes from the KHL or anyone who comes from, the American College, the NCAA, I forget what it's called. A lot of prospects that don't get in until they actually sign for the team or until they actually play a game. That's just the way it is. I don't like bringing created players into the game. It's the same with the projected first overall pick, Macklin Celebrini. People are saying, you got to create him, John. Not going to do it, all right? The computer will generate prospects for us. We are in our own alternate reality, and the same thing, other teams, the computer teams, also have prospects that haven't been put in the roster. So I got to deal with it. Whatever I have is what I get. We are using the default rosters from EA Sports. I know it sucks, but we are not going to cheat the system because we don't even know if those prospects will become something, right? I don't think it would be very fair to turn them into simulating beasts just so we could have the name in the game. We're not going to do that. And last but not least, this might be the greatest freaking comment I've ever seen in terms of helping me out. Johnny, with the Yetis having so many draft picks, you need to have a focus on scouting. Finding good players in the mid-rounds will be crucial to a quick turnaround for the roster. I agree. It may be a pain in the ass to do menuing, but it's well worth it. This is the most complete way to scout a draft class that I found in the game. 2 scouts in Russia, Finland, Sweden, US Central, WHL, OHL, QMJHL. Only 1 scout in Europe and the US East and West. That's the exact same thing that I do. I won't bore you guys with the rest of it. Basically, what this guy is saying is to really focus on the micromanaging of scouting. It's boring, it sucks, but hey, I can bore the hell out of the Twitch scouts because to hell with them, and the edited version for YouTube, I'll have all that stuff out of there, so it is perfect. Don't worry, my man. Thank you very much for that comment. I am going to be micromanaging the scouting in a big way. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at the Twitch scouts. They're so angry that I just made fun of them. Too bad. Too bad. All right, so we have the NHL playoffs ahead of us. I don't think we need to slow it down anyway. Let's go into it. Let's just jump into it, shall we? So, the NHL playoffs. I will give you guys a quick look once again at our playoff tree. And there you go, all right? So the seeds aren't there, the right matchups aren't there, but we still have all 16 teams that are going to be in the playoffs, all right? So, boys, what do you think? Who is going to win the Stanley Cup in year number, we'll call this year number 1, sure. We'll call it year number 1. Well, year number 0. There you go. Bruins, Leafs. Oh my God. Well, what about our AHL team? Is our AHL team in the playoffs? No, the Roadrunners are not in the playoffs, so we don't even have to worry about them. And also, sorry, one more thing. I could start worrying about the scouting right now because our draft class isn't great, but for the storyline purposes, I'm just going to assume that I have no access to the scouts. Like my first day on the job, it's technically now, but I haven't met the scouts. I haven't sent them out. We are going to officially start at the draft, at offseason, all right? So let us advance the day and see what we got. We might as well get through the first 3 games here just because it's going to take way too long if we slowly go through them. So let's get through the first 3 games of the playoffs just to see what the series are looking, right? So in the Western Conference, Vegas is up 2-1 over the Jets. The Canucks up 2-1 over the Kings. The Dallas Stars up 2-1 over the Oilers. And the Colorado Avalanche up 2-1 over the Nashville Predators. No 3-0. Toronto! No, it doesn't matter. I'm GM of the Utah Yetis. To hell with the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're garbage. Down 3-0 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Boston's up 2-1 over Florida. 2-1 for Carolina. And 2-1 for the Rangers over the Islanders. All right, so we might as well stay on board here with the Leafs versus Tampa Bay. 2-2, 3-1 for Dallas. What about the Leafs? 3-0 still. I didn't mean to go to edit lines. Shit, didn't mean to go to edit lines. How anticlimactic of me. Oh, my God. And it doesn't help that these damn menus, it takes so long to advance through. It's so slow. I'm so used to NBA. All right, here we go. 3-0 for Tampa. And there it is. The Toronto Maple Leafs lose in the first round again. So in this universe, the Leafs now, since beating Tampa Bay last year in the first round, have 1 win in their last 9 games. 1 win. 1-8 in their last 9 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So when we're thinking about storylines, the Leafs are ripe to pluck one of those core 4. They would absolutely want Marner stats. All right. That's great. This is the universe building that we're doing right now. The Twitch scouts get me on track. They give me suggestions that I love. All right, so let's take a look at the Toronto Maple Leafs here. Tavares did his job. Bertuzzi, Matthews, Marner. 2 points in 4 games played. You punk. Power play goals, nothing. Power play points, nothing on the power play for Mitch. Mitch Marner, you piece of... And goaltenders, Samsonov, and 8-4-5. Just get him out of there. Blow him up. Blow the Leafs up. More accurate Marner. Look at this. Look at this YouTube. Oh, the Leaf hate is coming in right now. Accurate as... All right, so the Rangers on the brink of eliminating the Islanders. Same thing with the Avalanche and the Stars. So let's advance another day here. Ooh, so Matthews and McDavid both out in round number 1. The Edmonton Oilers got to be thought of as a team that would be willing to make some trades now. That hurts them. That hurts them big time. What else we got? 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. All right. Man, Florida's come back 3-2 against Boston. Let's advance the day. Do they have it? Any 4s in there? No 4s. Let's advance the day again. Game 7 between the Jets and the Golden Knights. What about the East? The Florida Panthers have defeated the Boston Bruins for the 2nd year in a row in the first round. Remember, last year they came back from 3-1 down. This year they beat them 4-2. Carolina up 4-2 over the Capitals. The Rangers up 4-1 over the Islanders. And the Tampa Bay Lightning, they defeat the Toronto Maple Leafs. So the East is set. The West, we're waiting on 3 teams here. Let's see, are we going to get 3 Game 7s or 1 or 2 Game 7s? Canucks and the Kings. Game 7 there. Colorado defeats the Predators 4-2. All right, so we actually have a good playoff run matching up here. The Jets and the Golden Knights and the Canucks and the Kings. What do we got? Game 7. And the Golden Knights defeat the Winnipeg Jets. So all the Canadian teams, Gonzo Alonzo. Yep, no Canadian teams get through the first round. Sorry, Canada. GM Superman needs, Canada needs GM Superman north of the border. And what do we got? We got the Vancouver Canucks defeat the LA Kings. So there is your 2nd round appearance for the alternate reality. Let's take a look at it. Playoff tree. Vancouver's a Canadian team. Oh yeah, right. Vancouver. I forgot about Vancouver. My bad. Sometimes I forget about that Pacific Coast. Are they really Canadian? Oh man, I just sparked hatred from the Vancouver fans. Oh, your Leaf fans suck, man. You're wrong. You guys are now going to the conference finals, potentially. I better shut up. So there you go. There's your Elite 8. All right, so take your choices, pick your picks. the EA Sports simulation. I mean, Shesterkin, the New York Rangers got a team. Carolina has probably got a team. Although the Colorado Avalanche with McKinnon and McCarr, they're probably just beasts of a simulator, right? All these franchise players in there. All right, let's see what we got. So I want to simulate the first 3 games again. Let's not slow it down. We can wait for the conference finals or the Stanley Cup finals for that. Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep it entertaining. Let's keep the flow going. All right. Bang. There you go. All right, so 2-1 lead for Vancouver and a 2-1 lead for Colorado. 3-0 lead for Carolina. Are they going to mimic the second round of reality by being able to win 4 straight against the Rangers? In real life, the Rangers had a 3-0 series lead, but now Game 6 is tonight. Are they going to force a Game 7? And in this alternate reality, they've been able to not reverse sweep, but almost sweep. Florida's up 3-0 over Tampa Bay. Oh, my God. Let's advance the day. 2-1, 2-1. 3-0, 3-0. Nothing there. 3-1, 3-1. 3-1, 3-1. All right, so teams are holding on. All the games are on the exact same, so let's advance. 3-2, 3-2. 4-1, 4-1. The Rangers and the Lightning are out. The conference final will be the Carolina Hurricanes and the Florida Panthers for the second year in a row. Was it like that last year? I think it was, right? Carolina versus Florida in the rematch of the conference finals. All right, so we got a rematch again. And then in the Western Conference, can we force a Game 7 between any of these two teams? Vancouver gets to the conference finals. There you go, Vancouver. You don't need me. It doesn't matter what I say. You guys are killing it. Dallas and Colorado going to Game 7. Colorado just got it back to Game 6 with the win last night. It was 3-1 Dallas. In this universe... In this universe, it's the Dallas Stars defeating the Colorado Avalanche. All right. You know what? The rosters actually worked out pretty well here. Dallas versus Vancouver and Florida versus Carolina. This actually might happen. My simulation was fucking... damn it! I'm not supposed to swear. I'm sorry, YouTube. Please don't copyright me. Please don't strike me. What was I saying? Okay, stop. I'm trying to swear. Just move forward. All right, so the Carolina Hurricanes and the Panthers versus the Canucks and the Dallas Stars. Here we go. It's demonetized, bro, said copyright. I told you, Barry Flop. I'm freaking out. I got 2 chats going on right now. We're in the conference finals. I'm rusty. What can you say? 2-0 for Carolina, 2-0 for Vancouver. Let's go again. 3-0 for Vancouver, 3-0 for Carolina. Oh, no. Sweeps? Yes, sir. Both teams sweep in the conference finals. Both teams get the same amount of rest. This is a beautiful matchup in the Stanley Cup final. The Canucks are in. Get the brooms out, they say. Sweep-o-matic Canucks. The Canucks love it. All right. So before we continue into the playoffs, let's develop our own storylines right here. So we know about the Toronto Maple Leafs, right? Well, who else? Who else has had a good playoff run, and who else had a horrible playoff run? So I think the Colorado Avalanche had a good playoff run. They don't have to blow it up. They won the Cup 2 years ago. They got to Game 7 against a tough Dallas team. Dallas maybe looking to upgrade. They got swept in the conference finals. Vegas, they won 2 years. Actually, no, it was Colorado was 3 years ago now, right? Yeah. Vegas was 2 years ago. LA's still young. Edmonton. So when I look at the West, Edmonton was the big failure there. So if we're looking for some fan art on our Discord, if you guys are looking to create your own storylines, maybe some disgruntled player in Edmonton, McDavid wants out, Draisaitl wants out, Hyman wants out, I don't know. But you can definitely think of some storylines for Edmonton. And in the East, it's got to be Toronto. Yeah, Toronto and Edmonton in the first round. Islanders, Washington. See, the thing about the Islanders, Washington, and Boston, all older teams, like they have some young talent, but they're nowhere near in their prime right now. So those 3 teams make sense. The Rangers losing 4-1 in the second round, that one's pretty rough. So maybe the Rangers looking to make a trade as well, maybe to part ways with some depth, free up some cap space. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they had their dynasty. They're going to hold on to that. And then Florida getting swept in the conference finals. I think Brandon Montour is an unrestricted free agent this year. Yeah, so the 2 major storylines for me, Edmonton and Toronto getting beat out with all those superstars on their team. All right, and then you got the Stanley Cup final. Oh, no. All right, can we all just agree on something, fan art? I know you got AI and everything. If the Vancouver Canucks lose, are we going to get, can we not get any rioting fan art? We know that's the easy joke to make. Oh, God, the Canucks, you better win. For the sake of the city, you better win. 1-0 Vancouver. There you go. There you go, Canucks. Am I cheering for Vancouver, Canada? You know what? Fuck the Carolina Hurricanes, all right? 2002, I still remember. Hedeken. You garbage piece of crap. All right, let's move on. Game number 2. 1-0 for Vancouver. 2-0 for Vancouver. All right. I don't know if both of those are on. You know what? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, I want to know. Did they win 2 at home or 2 on the road? Team stats, standings, entire league. Carolina. So Carolina. Wow. Vancouver goes into Carolina and takes 2 on the road, setting up the chance to perhaps get the sweep and win it on home ice. Holy shit. All right, here we go. They won 2 on the road. That's huge. They just got to take 1 here. They just got to take 1 at home. They lose the first one at home. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Vancouver. Oh, no. Oh, no. In 2011, the Vancouver Canucks had home ice advantage. They won the first 2 games. Then they dropped games 3 and 4 to Boston. Then they won game 5. Then they lost game 6. And then they lost game 7. Oh, no. Not again. Surely not again. Game 4. They break the curse. 3-1 for Vancouver. They are on the brink. They get 1 at home, and now they have 3 chances to win the Stanley Cup. The Vancouver Canucks and the Carolina Hurricanes back in Carolina for Game 5. And the Vancouver Canucks have won the Stanley Cup in year number 0. I don't believe it. They finally get it done for the first time in franchise history. The Vancouver Canucks are Stanley Cup champions. Congratulations, Vancouver fans. Maybe just like real life, I might be setting up something here. I also might have jinxed you guys. Who knows, right? But the curse is over. No more rioting in the streets. There's nothing but love. Love in the streets in Vancouver. Beautiful. Good job, Vancouver. Let's take a look at some of these teams or some of these players. I keep on right-clicking, like moving over. I don't know where I'm going. It must be NBA on my mind or something. Player stats. Let's take a look at this. All right, so all skaters, the entire league, the Vegas Golden Knights, no, Vancouver Canucks, there you go. JT Miller, 26 points, might have just taken the Conn Smythe, and they were saying that they got to trade this guy. Wow. No, he's a big-time performer. Brock Besser, 22 points. Quinn Hughes, the defenseman, 21, 16 assists in 22 games played. Elias Pettersson, he's probably playing first-line minutes, going up against the other teams. Top defensive players, still came through with 20 points. Elias Lindholm with 18, Connor Garland with 14, Roenick with 13, Lafferty, Mikheyev. Oh, great. More former Leafs that get it done on another team. Awesome. Go down here. Ian Cole gets another one. All right. Defensively, I already took a look at that. And goaltenders, Thatcher Demko with a .922 save percentage, 16-5-1. There you go, Vancouver. There you effing go. Nice. Where's Silovs? I don't know. NHL roster. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. We're not putting our own custom rosters in this game. All right. Demko got it done, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. Now we have the NHL draft lottery up. We're not going to do the whole reveal because it doesn't matter. We are not going to end up with the first overall pick. If we do, we're going to be moving it to San Jose. There's no way that I can prove to you guys that I didn't simulate ahead and cheat and know where the draft lottery is going to go. So then I try to finish the season in that spot. Not doing that. All right, I didn't do that. I can promise you guys, but there's no way that I can prove it to you. So I just decided year number 1 because I wanted to start in the playoffs. It's impossible for me to get the draft lottery. All right, so it's just that's stupid, Johnny. So be it. If I won it in year 1, I know I'd be accused. So it is what it is. So let's advance to the offseason, shall we? The new salary cap for the upcoming season is as follows: $89 million, and the minimum salary is $67. All right, maximum salary cap $17.8 for a player. Oh man, the NHL is so far behind the NBA. It's insane. Here are the results of the draft lottery. The Minnesota Wild move up from 3 to 1. The Ottawa Senators stay at 2. The San Jose Sharks move from 1 to 3. Utah stays at 12. There you go. All right, so I did not rig the draft lottery, as you can tell. It didn't get rigged. It was the third worst team in the NHL to move up, and that is the Minnesota Wild. So, is Minnesota looking to trade some pieces? Are they looking to acquire some pieces? Who is the first overall pick? Shit, we don't know. The Minnesota Wild, big time. View the draft class? No, we're not doing any of that. View player retirement, we'll take a look at this. Who is leaving? Nicholas Backstrom, Stanley Cup winner, Ovi's top ally. Congratulations on a great career, my man. Go enjoy the rest of your life. Shea Weber, no! 38 years of age. Shea had an outstanding career, unfortunately. Only got to the Cup Finals once with the Montreal Canadiens of all teams, but he is a gold medalist, so great career there, Shea. Brent Seabrook, a 3-time Stanley Cup champion. I think he won a gold medal as well. I'm sure they had him there in 2014. Artem Anisimov, Justin Abdelkader, Jason Demers, Leo Komarov, all right. Ryan Reeves, oh man, Treliving just gave him that 3-year deal. Thank you for the severance package. Bye-bye, I'm not playing with this piece of shit team. Blah, 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 blah. Any goaltenders? Let me see. Any goalies? No goalies. None whatsoever. All right, so if I take a look at the Utah Yetis, who did we lose? We lost Shea Weber. Oh, man, you hate to see it. But maybe he'll be a head coach for us. You never know. Very good coaches, blah, blah, blah. The following retired players are now a scout. Ryan Reeves and Nicholas Backstrom. Ryan Reeves is going into scouting? You know what? I mean, maybe he can target some rough enforcers for us. Shit, I gotta try to do it. Yeah, update my trading block, blah, blah, blah. All right, now it's official. GM Superbman has officially, I've been on the job now for a few months, but I officially have control of the franchise now. We can make trades, we can sign players, we can fire players. Let's save it. Let's get that big save. Let's get that big save in there. Let's create a new file right now. All right, let's do another one right now. Retire Weber's number? What? On my team? Get the hell out of here, morons on Twitch. Don't worry, Twitch. Your time is coming. The draft is coming. The depth draft picks, all right? My Twitch scouts. All right, so let's do a little universe building. Let's take a look at what's around the NHL, all that good stuff. We'll start with awards, all right? Stanley Cup champion. That looks good, Vancouver, huh? So you got Tampa, Colorado, Vegas, and Vancouver. Man, after Tampa dominated for a while, now the Stanley Cup's back to being in the Western Conference, huh? President's Trophy goes to Carolina. Oh, they almost had the immaculate season. The Presidents with the Stanley Cup. Clarence S. Campbell, and then the Prince of Wales. Individual awards. Art Ross goes to Choke Matthews, wins the Art Ross, and then doesn't get a single win in round number 1. My God. Hart Memorial goes to Nathan McKinnon. They're still a good team. James Norris goes to Cale Makar. Yeah. Lady Byng goes to Sebastian Aho. Calder goes to Connor Bedard. I thought maybe Cooley would get it, but no, it is Connor Bedard with the Calder. Conn Smythe, JT Miller. Who'da thunk? All the Vancouver Canucks that could win the Conn Smythe, it goes to JT Miller. Vezina Trophy goes to Andrei Vasilevsky. William M. Jennings goes to Anderson. Bill Masterton goes to Gudas. Jack Adams goes to Toybert. Frank J. Selke goes to Ryan O'Reilly. Ted Lindsay is Nathan McKinnon. All right, so there you go, ladies and gents. So create any storylines on that you see fit. What else can we take a look at? The contract situation. Let's see if any players grew in potential. If any players just grew at all. Any overalls that went up. So let me just sort by elite. Cooley, 84. Genther, 84. Do they grow? I think they might have grown right there. I don't know. 84. Yeah, I think Cooley was an 83. Genther might have been like an 82. So these guys beginning to grow. Very nice. Clayton Clutch Keller stayed at 89. Michelli, 84. Josh Doan, 81. Hayton, he didn't look like he's going to be much, man. What about the goaltender situation? Ingram, anybody down there in the system that we saw some growth? Geeky, no, not really. And goaltenders, no, not really. Okay, so I'm getting my head wrapped around all this. Pending free agents, we might as well take a look at who could be a free agent this year. I'm not going to worry about RFAs, just UFAs. Patrick Kane, 91 overall, 35 years of age. Joe Pavelski, Brendan Montour, he's going to want a pretty penny. 30 years of age, 88 overall. Jonathan Marchessault, Tyler Toffoli. Definitely some good players, but, I think the players that we want to target have to be players that we could reflip in the future. because I don't know what year 1 and 2 are going to be like, and I'd like to be competitive, but that's why I'd rather target a guy like Warren Fogle, for example, 28, give him a 4-year deal, try to make it work for the first 2 years. If it doesn't, you can still flip him. Patrick Kane at 91, first, he's going to cost too much, and second, it's a rental. You can't reflip a guy like that, you know what I mean? That, to me, doesn't make sense. So, yeah, we'll see when we get there. These teams might still sign them. They just haven't been signed yet. When they get to the re-sign stage, they might get signed. Progress reports. Let's take a look at if we have any potential growth from some of our players here. Kraus. Genther went up by 16. Cooley went up by 12, right? So, yeah, natural and statistical growth. Doan went up. Jersey a little bit. What about down there in the AHL? Lamoureux, Smith. Yeah, we got to bring in some prospects. We got to bring in some prospects, but the thing about the year 1 entry draft is, in fact, I'll give you guys a visual on the screen. We didn't do too much scouting, and also I know this from the past, the year 1 and 2 entry draft, because there are real generated players, EA is very lazy with their real generated players. Like, a majority of them are just in the 60 overall range at medium top 6 defensemen or medium top 9 forwards, right? It's not until you get to years 3 and 4 that the computer generated players are all over the place. Like, you can find a low elite in the late first round. You could find a medium elite in the second or third round, right? It's pretty straightforward now. So that's why, since we have all these second and thirds, like, if I go down to the second round, here we go. We start in 30, right? There's nothing of it. Like, there's a medium top 6, Zether. He's a gem. I could take him. But even a medium top, like, let me take a look at this Zephyr guy. Zether? 3 years to get better. Like, it's not like he's an NHL ready, and that's what's great about future generated players. You could find a guy with medium top 6 who's like 79 overall, right? So this guy is probably like 64 overall with medium top 6. I mean, there's nothing. I don't like those. Jekko is a gem, medium elite, 1 bar. I mean, I would rather just take shots at, there you go, 2 years ETA. That's a little bit better. He's probably in the 70s. Maybe he's medium elites. I doubt it. Hood, we don't have anything uncovered. So, like that YouTube comment about the scouting said earlier, we will be focusing on the scouting, but right now I'm coming into a system where I haven't done any scouting. So, losing the value for our picks would be frustrating. But it looks like this guy, Junior Jansevsky, he's going to go first overall. High elite. So is he going to Minnesota? Ooh, Boldy, Jansevsky, Faber. They have the Thrill, Kaprizov, NHL ready, Patrick Kane. Ooh, what about this guy, Saukas? I didn't even friggin' uncover anything about him. His numbers look like he's an offensive defenseman, 42 assists. Berkeley Catton. All right. So, yeah, we'll see what we do. Got to go into the draft, and I think we want to quickly go through the trading block to see if there's any players that we need, all right? I don't know what I want to target. I'll know it when I see it. Basically, what we're looking for are assets that we can reflip later on. So guys in their mid-20s, early 20s with at least 3 or more years left on their contract with a good price and a low trade value. I know, there's a lot there. Also, before I start, this is going to be my first move for coach. I'm going to fire all of our coaches. You'll notice my head coach right now is a D- goalie coach. The reason that is, at the trade deadline when I was trying to get the right matchups for the playoffs so that we could have fun with the simulation, our team was actually simulating quite well, and we were in a playoff hunt, so I fired my head coach and put a D- head coach in there just so we could slip down to 12th. All right, so first thing I'm doing, GM Superb Man, is firing all these bums. I didn't hire you. I don't know who you are. You might have done a good job, but I don't give a shit. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. These guys have families, John. Well, go get another job. And same thing with these scouts. I don't care if they're A scouts. I'll get them again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You all have to go through the interview process, all right? I'm going to make sure that I am in control of everything that has to do with the Utah Yeti franchise. I am the general manager. Get the hell out of here. Especially all these guys C-minuses. Who is this guy, Davison? E-scout? Jesus, my man. Who did you know in the franchise in Arizona to get your freaking job? Davison. Look at this guy. Honest to God, who gave him $70,000 a year for 3 years at 48 years of age? Dude, you're shit. You do nothing. AHL Pacific. He just sits out there on his goddamn boat watching AHL games, not doing a damn. Get the hell out of here. Confirm. Yeah, no. He's gone. He's gone, boys. He's gone. Don't worry about a damn thing, all right? All right. So here we go. Now, we're going to get to the NHL entry draft. The Twitch Scouts, I'm going to be looking for you guys, but on depth picks when we have some fun with it, all right? Up front, what I'm going to do is we're going to look through the teams, and we're going to try to find some players that we could get. So let me just look at our team. If I'm building my team for next year, what do we need? What do we need, ladies and gentlemen? What do we need? Hang on a second. So the goaltender situation. Ingram at 85 overall is not bad, but if we could, sort the goaltender situation out, that wouldn't be... Like, the thing about it, goaltenders, like, I don't really like paying goaltenders, but having a good goalie right now might actually help the season simulation. Not necessarily the playoff sim, but we got to try to make the playoffs. So if we could upgrade a goalie, defenseman, Dursey, Moser, we're going to need 2 more defensemen for sure. Kesselring, Dermott, Valimaki, Soderstrom, these guys could all be good top 6 defensemen, but we're going to need, whether through free agency or by trading for one, we need defensemen. And then forwards, let's say you go Clayton Keller, Krause, and Schmaltz on the first line, the veterans, all right? Then you go Cooley, Genther, and Michelli on the second. Then you go Kerfoot, Bugstad, Doan. I mean, we need defensemen. We need defensemen before forwards, for sure. All right, so if there's a good forward out there, I'll go for him, but I need defensemen and maybe even a goalie. All right, got to build that decor. Yeah, Reno, you're right. So here it is. First day on the job, we are officially entering the NHL entry draft. We're on the clock, baby. The clock is moving. The clock is moving. The Minnesota Wild are ready to select. All right, so offer trade. Let us go. Let's do our due diligence and go through all the teams. We will take a look at the goalies match in the block, skaters match. For God's sakes, Anaheim's got nothing. Hang on. Boston. We will go through all the teams. I'm not going to sort by trade value. I'm going to sort by overall. My God, they got nothing. Goalies. They have Ullmark and Swayman, and they want to get rid of Swayman? Ullmark is signed for another year. Oh my God. Yes. Oh hell, I gotta be quick. Fuck the other teams. Okay, fuck. No. This is this universe. In this universe, the Boston Bruins played Ullmark in the playoffs, and Boston got beat in the, what was it, first round, second round, something like that? Yep, the storyline is there. They clearly want to go with Ullmark. They want to stay with Ullmark. He's better overall, and he's actually signed 1 more year. They'd have to sign Swayman this year, which would probably be more than Ullmark. All right. Defenseman. What do you guys got? You got McAvoy. You got Lindholm. You got Carlo. Shattenkirk is probably not going to resign. Grzelcyk is going to sign. He's probably left-handed. So McAvoy, Lindholm, Carlo, Grzelcyk is your top 4. Forbert could walk. Lohrei looks like he's going to grow. And then you got Peak in here. Right-handed defensive defenseman. Okay, so they do have a blue line. And then their forward core, Pasternak, Marchand, Zacha. They have the same kind of forwards that we have. So if they're trading away, are they a buyer? They are a buyer, so they're trying to win. All right, so what do you want? What do you want on my team? Hang on a second. Skaters match in the block, all right? So if I sort by overall, forget trade value. I'm not trading you Keller. No. No. We're not giving up any of these guys. Kerfoot, no, they wouldn't do that. No. So that's not going to work. Okay, fuck. Oh, I want this. I want this so bad. Okay, defenseman. What do I got? I'm keeping you. Dermott's got no value. Valimaki's got a little bit of it, not a lot. You know what? Soderstrom's got some value. 79 overall, 23 years of age, 1 year left. He's still medium top 4. He hasn't really worked out here. He could have some growth to him, and he's right-handed. 23. So let's say let's say I give you Soderstrom, and you upgrade Peak into Soderstrom. Because Peak was 79 with 2 years left at 2.7. He's not going to grow anymore, and he's right-handed. So Soderstrom is already 79. He's right-handed. He's got some potential to grow. And Boston's going with those young defensemen like a Lindholm. Get another super sweet in there. All right. So Soderstrom is the upgrade to Peak. Now, Swayman, they're giving up their backup. They still need another goaltender. So, you know what? If I'm getting Swayman, I'll give you Ingram, who's an 85 overall. You'd still have the 1-2 punch, and he's cheap, and you'd have another trade asset. Now, they don't want Ingram, but they want Soderstrom. So we're working here. We're working. Let me think. God damn it, no! Okay. Jansevsky goes to the Minnesota Wild. I don't have time to look at that yet. No. I don't have time to look at that. I don't want someone to steal him. Boston. No. Read the chat, Boomer. Nope, not reading the chat. I'm in getting this freaking asset mode. Peak. All right, so Peak and Swayman. Let me think. All right, so they're downgrading Swayman into Ingram. All right, cheap backup goaltender. They could do what they want with it. They're upgrading Peak into Soderstrom. All right, so they're getting Peak, they're getting Soderstrom. Okay, is there anyone else that they want on this team that I could part ways with? Low overall that I could part ways with. No, not Kerf. I'm not giving them salary. That's going to be a problem. Hayton, McBain, no. Dermott. What about you, Carcone? 2 years left at $1 million, 80 overall. I mean, I could replace this guy. And there's a depth piece for Boston that is cheap. Okay. There you go, Carcone. Oh, Boston would have more than 45 skaters. Oh, shit. Is there somebody that you'd be willing to give back that's cheap? I'll take this guy. Kuntar. There you go. All right, so Soderstrom and Carcone. That's some depth for them. And then, I mean, I would be willing to trade away my second rounders for this year, right? Yeah, I'd have to give up a second rounder. They don't want it. I'd give up a second, the 61st. Let me think. Swayman is the big piece here. They're getting a downgraded version of Swayman, but signed. Soderstrom is an upgrade for Peak, but not enough to cover Swayman. Carcone is just another piece. That's nothing. And then a second. You'd have to add a little bit more. Wouldn't you? You'd have to add a little bit more. Yeah, you'd have to add a little bit more. It's a third as well. All right, there it is. Red light, green light, Twitch scouts, let me know. I'm looking at it again. Swayman is a downgrade for Ingram, but they're getting an upgrade for Soderstrom and Peak. They're saving some money there. They can give Soderstrom what they want. Carcone is a nice piece for them, and then a second and a third, which is what they need, right? Because they need draft picks. John, you're overdoing it? Man, the Twitch scouts, look at this. Okay, so what's wrong? Am I giving up too much, or am I not giving up enough? All right, enough with the red light shit. Be more descriptive. They need draft picks as well. Way too many picks. Not giving enough. Oh, I'm definitely giving out enough now. Too much, too little. All right, so Twitch is arguing with themselves. I'm just going to do it. The second and the third. Ah! Goskis goes to freaking auto. I got to do it all again? Motherfucker. Hang on. Pay attention. Swayman. Defenseman. You know what? I'm not going to add that other third guy in. I don't think. That's just adding to the, yeah, that's just a pain in the ass. Peak. There you go. I'm just going to do Swayman and Peak. Ingram and Soderstrom. All right. And give them Schmaltz. No, I'm not giving away guys who can help us out with the simulation for next year. I'm going to give them a second. I'm going to give them a second and a third. Yeah. All right, so they're getting an upgrade of Soderstrom, Ingram. Swayman is going to, they don't want to sign him. It's going to be an RFA. I'm going to try it. A second and a third. They still have their backup goaltender, and they upgrade a defenseman. As a buyer, they get what they need. They get some, yeah, I'm doing it. Will it go through? Trade accepted. There's not too much to deliberate about on this deal. I think Boston fans will think we came out ahead here. Woohoo! GM Superbman makes his first trade, acquiring Jeremy Swayman from the Boston Bruins. All right, so let's see what that did for Boston. Poll, John. I don't have time for a poll. The clock is ticking. All right, so Boston gets themselves a second and third round pick. That'll help out with their depth, their goaltender situation. They can trade away Ingram if they want, but they still have the back 1-2, and they have them locked up. And then the defensive situation now. Let's see how Soderstrom looks on this team. They got McAvoy, they got Lindholm, they got Carlo, they got Grzelcyk, and now they got Soderstrom and I mean, what are you talking about? That's perfect. Soderstrom and Lohrei are both the same. 23 years of age, medium top four. One's a lefty, one's a righty. I just completed their blue line for them. And they kept their starting goaltender. How did they not become a better team? Now, get out of here. They totally made their team better. And they saved some salaries so they can go out there in free agency. All right? So there you go. Oh, my God. The first trade. Let's see. Draft summary by round. No, that's the draft. Draft activity. Well, we'll have to wait to see what YouTube has to say about this. Remember, don't think of this universe as real life. We didn't acquire Jeremy Swayman from real life. We acquired Jeremy Swayman from this universe. And in this universe, Ullmark is the better goaltender, and they didn't want to sign him. So this is this universe. This is an alternate reality. We got Swayman, and we took on Peak's contract from Boston, freeing that contract up, freeing up the Swayman contract, giving him Soderstrom and Ingram and a second and a third. Yeah, I'm taking it. Perfect. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, so I'll take a look at these two guys as well, but hang on. Before I even look at any of the draft picks, we got to go through the rest of the league. So I got my goaltender now. Perfect. Starting, or a skaters matching the block. Clifton, 82. We're looking for guys who are like at least 84 or better. Holy shit. But the Calgary Flames are looking to trade away everyone. Nazem Kadri, Mackenzie Weegar, Jonathan Huberdeau. Oh my god, another pick. Berkeley Catton goes to the San Jose Sharks. I will do a review on these. Let me just focus on the trades right now. Huberdeau and Weegar are already on the trade block. What the fuck? Oh, man, they're looking to give everything up, all right? So, Kadri, Weegar, Huberdeau. I'm not taking on any 8-year deals on 30-year-old players. Kadri is 33. No. Remember what I said. I want to be able to reflip assets if it doesn't work out. These guys are too old. If they begin to drop, you lose all that trade value that you now have to trade for. Blake Coleman is somewhat a kind of player that I'm looking for. Like, the 85 is good, the 4.9 is good, and the 4 years is great, but the 32 is not good. He could drop down to medium top 9 next year, and again, you lose all that value. Kuzmenko is basically a rental, a 1-year rental. Can't reflip him. I don't want that. Mangiapane, same thing as a rental. These guys are all rentals, or they're all way too long-term, and we need a defenseman. I don't want anything there. So I'm sorting by overall. I don't like anything there. I'm not trading for rentals, boys. If we're giving up our picks, that's the same thing with Swayman. If Swayman doesn't work out, I can reflip him and get those seconds and thirds back, man. Boone Jenner. Boone Jenner's good. Trade value is really high, though. You know what I mean? And he could drop down to an 86. That's not going to work. Severson as well. What are with all these teams that are trading away their guys that they've just locked up for 8 years? Fuck. Bishop, no. Perron, no. Kopp. No, the contract's a little bit too much. I want 84 or higher. We need something that's really going to be significant. Drew Doughty, but 34, 10 million. No. Philippe Danault, a little bit too old, and the contract's a little bit too rich for me. Moore, that's not bad. But 5 years left, yeah, I don't know. That value's, that could be interesting. Trevor Moore, because the value's not that high, and if he simulates well, that could really be nice. I could probably get him for like a 3rd-round pick or something. Minnesota Wild. All right, so the Minnesota Wild, they just drafted first overall, that Jensevsky guy. They got Zuccarello, so they're trading away all their older players. Hartman, Middleton. Who's their overall? Hang on. Zuccarello. You know what? Jonas Brodin. We need a defenseman. He would immediately be the best defenseman on our team. He's 30 with 5 years left, which matches Clayton Clutch Keller. You could use him for a year or two. If it doesn't work out, you could definitely flip him. Hartman's been extended. Oh, Hartman's been extended. I should look at that. Yeah, these guys have been extended. Okay. You know what? I kind of like Jonas Brodin there. Let me just go through some other teams. Let me see if anyone's better than a Jonas Brodin. Matheson, trade value's way too high. Way too high. Ryan O'Reilly, Nyquist, McDonough, age way too high. Age way too high. No overall. Philadelphia, Sanheim, 8 years left. Good Lord. Couturier, all these teams looking to give him away. Scott Lawton. That one was interesting. Lundin goes to the Montreal Canadiens, a defensive defenseman, medium elite. There you go, joining Slavkovsky, the youth movement in Montreal. Let me go back to Philadelphia here for a second. Philly. There you go. Draft picks. Sorry, not draft picks. Skaters matching the block, right? Yeah. All right, so Sanheim, Couturier, Lawton. Lawton was the one. 3 years, 85. Yeah, that one's not bad because you could use him for 1 year and then trade him at the end. 3 years, I'd rather 4 or better, but 3 is serviceable. 2 is a rental. 3 is at least serviceable. Letang's fucking signed for 5 more years. Granlund, 4 more years, so 41. Granlund and Couture, no. Kraken, no. St. Louis Blues, no. Tampa Bay, no. Toronto, they don't want to give up anybody. Now, the storyline is there, but to hell with trading for something like that on a player that they don't want to give up. That would be, you'd have to give up everything. It ain't gonna work. Toronto's gonna go for it again, I guess. Holy Christ. Just like real life. Lecker-Mackey, no. Vegas, no. All right, so other than Brodin and who was it, Lawton on Philly, not much here. So I would like to target Jonas Brodin. Why not? I could flip him again later on. All right, so Jonas Brodin. So what would you guys want? Skaters matching the block. All right, so I'm not getting rid of Geeky. I'm not getting rid of Lamoureux. These guys are young prospects. I want to see how they grow. Hayton. Oof. You know, Barrett Hayton was drafted, what was it, 5th overall in 2018. I got rid of Soderstrom, who was a former first rounder, who was 23. I don't think Hayton's got a spot on this team, and we can definitely sign somebody in free agency that would get better. He always gets good. Well, that's what I'm saying. If we're going to get some Brodin, if we're going to get Jonas Brodin, a little bit of value there, you could, like, they're in a youth movement. They just drafted 1st overall, so I'll give him Hayton. McBain, same thing, 24. I could replace him in free agency. He was actually drafted by Minnesota. Did he ever play there? He was drafted by Minnesota but didn't play there. All right, so they obviously liked him at one point. There you go. I'll give him back to you. Minnesota would have more than 50 scale. Okay. What do we do here? I'll take back Goligoski. Nice and cheap. 1 year left. I don't think he's been extended, right? Hang on, let me just make sure. Goligoski. Yeah, I should always check that. Has not been extended. And then just draft picks, right? So what would they want with the draft picks? Now, it's a I don't want to give up the first. I do not want to give up the first rounder. I'd have to give up 2 seconds. You'd have to. Hayton and McBain are you'd have to give up 2 seconds, so they're going to draft heavy. I don't even know if that would do it. Brodin, they want to give him up 2 seconds, 44th and 49th, with a former first rounder. When McBain get drafted? 3rd rounder. All right. Yeah, that's see. No, I got to do it again. Lindstrom goes to the Anaheim Ducks. Oh, my God. Goligoski is retiring in real life. Oh, I'm just going to scratch him as soon as I get the trade done. Don't worry. He's only got 1 year left. He just decided to not retire just yet. So hang on a second. Hang on. Well, for God's sakes. Brodin and Goligoski. All the way down here. Bang. All right. Going back the other way. Hayton and McBain. There you go. I still have Carcone. I could give you Carcone. I might as well just hold on to Carcone. Hayton, McBain, and then the 2 seconds, right? All right, so 2 seconds. A 44th and a 49th. Those are like midway through the second. That's pretty good. And do they have any more draft picks for this year? I know they just drafted first. Yeah, that would be pretty good for them. If they just brought in Jansevsky at first and they're in salary cap hell right now, the Minnesota Wild could use some draft picks to just stock up. Okay. Not 2 seconds, a third and a second instead of a second. I don't even think the 2 seconds will go through. That Brodin trade value is kind of high. All right, I'll listen to the Twitch scouts. They're saying, see, that's crazy how you guys think that this. I would have thought the other one was me being very fair for Swayman. And they're saying now a second and a third is enough for Brodin. That feels like I'm fleecing him, but I'm going to try. Will it go through? Trade rejected. No. Remember, this is an alternate universe, ladies and gentlemen. It's not what you think the trade value is on real life. It's in this alternate reality, all right? So 2 seconds for Jonas Brodin. Whoa! I'd be willing to go. Yeah, I'd be willing to do this. Yeah, I'd be willing to do this. You guys got to remember, Jonas Brodin, I can reflip 2 years from now and get 2 seconds and a third back. And we're just flipping them to flip them. This is what I mean. If we use them to draft, we're just guessing. I got to do it. Trade accepted. Oh my God. The fans are not going to be happy with me. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Minnesota, so we are accepting your trade offer. Holy shit. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. GM Superbman has traded away 3 seconds and 2/3 in his first NHL entry draft. Wheeling and dealing, baby. But he brings in Jeremy Swayman, a goaltender, 87 overall, who I can extend to whatever freaking contract I want, and the 87 overall Jonas Brodin with 5 years left that matches up with our contract window, right? So now Brodin and Keller don't work in the next 2 years. Flip them both for first rounders, second rounders. Beautiful. All right, I like it. All right. I like it, boys. I like it. And I don't think we can go after Lawton because we don't have any value left to trade. Okay. So let's do this the right way now, okay? So I'm going to sim this pick for Chicago. It is, what's his first name? Tij? Jerome Iginla's son, Tij Iginla. Oh my God, Connor Bedard and Iginla down the middle for Chicago. Woo! The super team begins. That is nice. All right, so Jansevsky. Let us see what the Minnesota Wild look like now with Jansevsky in the lineup. All right, so Minnesota. If we just look at their highest players, they got Kaprizov, who's 27. There he is. Jansevsky, high elite, 18 years of age. Boldy is 23 at 87. Faber and Jansevsky of the future. Marco Rossi. Yeah, they got some nice young pieces now, so they just got to keep on drafting. That's real good. Who drafted number 2? It was the Ottawa Senators, correct? They took that defenseman. So here in Ottawa, they got Timmy Stützle, they got Brady Tkachuk, they got Chikarin, they got Sogkas, I don't know how to pronounce his name. They got Sanderson, they got Chabot. Jesus! Just so many young defensemen. Chikarin, Sogkas, Sanderson. Good God, are they going to move on from Chabot and Chikarin and just go with Stützle, Tkachuk, and these two My God. Who else was it? Who drafted number 3? It was San Jose with Berkeley Catton. Let's see. Yeah, they just started. So there you go, San Jose. It's going to be a while still for you. They just started. Oh, that's brutal. Anaheim, they got Lindstrom. Medium elite, 75 overall, 18 years of age. He joins sides alongside of, joins. What am I looking for? Oh, you know what? He joins the team alongside of Leo Carlson. Good Lord, I was thinking of something else right there. And Mintyukov, all right? So they're beginning to grow. Zegras and McTavish as well. And then Chicago Blackhawks. There you go. Connor Bedard, Korchinski, and Ginla. They're beginning also, all right? So if you guys want to create some storylines based on those young players, go ahead. We have the 12th overall pick, so let's sim to it. The Calgary Flames take Dickinson, medium elites. Very good. Man, if there's medium elites still. Armsden, Jesus. Right wing, sniper, medium elites. All right, so there's some good players. Man, we might get a medium elite player at 12th overall. I don't know if they're still getting picked. Detroit gets, oh, crap. All right, we dropped down. Because Ginla had the high top 6. Now we drop down into the regulars. All right, see, this is what I mean. This freaking first and second year draft. Garbage. Jurich, see what I mean? They're not even NHL ready, man. Buffalo Sabres next up with Kivit Harju. All right, so we have the 12th overall pick. Let's call a timeout here. Let's take a deep breath. All right, let's take a deep breath. There you go. Very nice. Columbus got both brothers. Jiricek. Oh yeah, they got the other defenseman Jiricek as well. That's a good point out. There you go. Fan art. All right, so let's see what we could take. Who we could take. Yeah, see, we're guessing. Tanner Howe, Marcus Naslund, but 2 years away. So that is the exact same as the 3 guys ahead of us. Emil Hemming, Joe Thornton, 2 years. That's the exact same as the 2 guys or 3 guys ahead of us. Liam Greentree, don't even know. NHL ready, but it's only 1 bar. So we're trying to find the guys 2 years out, right? They're all the same. They're all the exact same. 2 years out, Henry Muse. They're all the same. 2 years out, yeah. All right, so all of these guys, I don't care about the player type that they're, unless it's Wayne Gretzky that it shows. I know that these players are going to be medium top 6 defensemen or a medium top 9. Like the best you'll get is medium top 4, medium top 6, but 70 overall. So here's the question that I have to you guys. Let's say we use our first rounder right now. Whoever it is, it's more than likely going to be something that looks like this. A defenseman, low 70s with medium top 4, or a forward, low 70s, medium top 6. Should we use our first rounder on a player like that, or should we try to do something with our first rounder? Let's say I select it and I go find a trade. Blake Coleman for 2/3, no. Jonathan Huber, I mean, it would be value. It would definitely help us out with the salary cap. I'm not looking to take on $10 million. A second rounder for this year and a second rounder for that year. And for next year, no. Severson for 8 years, no. Philippe Danault in a third, no. Middleton a third and a fourth, no. Hartman a third, no. Zuccarello, no. Nyquist, no. McDonough, no. Sanheim, no. No. You see what I mean? Like, you're not getting much here. So there's one thing that I like GM Superman and his wacky shit. Would you guys be interested in taking a shot for a first overall pick? It's a long shot, but we could always try it out. And the way you do it, offer trade. You bring up your first, right? You find a team that's a buyer, like the Boston Bruins. You trade them the pick this year, and you go for their first rounder next year. You're basically delaying the pick. Instead of using it this year, you're giving it to a buying team, and you're hoping that that buying team misses the playoffs next season. Now, I don't think it has to be Boston. We can take a look at the other teams. Carolina, they're probably going to make the playoffs. Colorado's probably going to make the playoffs. Dallas probably going to make the playoffs. Edmonton, you know, they just screwed the pooch and got kicked out in the first round. What about the Toronto Maple Leafs? You know, they think that they can make it back to the playoffs next year. Bayer. I mean, this is, I just, a shot at the lottery or a medium top 4 or medium top 6 player. That's basically what I'm deciding between. Now, let me see if there's another team that's just, Vegas could miss the playoffs. Vegas could totally miss the playoffs. Tampa. Let's see, any other buyers in here? Rangers, Islanders could miss the playoffs. Islanders could miss the playoffs. Florida's not going to miss the playoffs. You know what? Islanders, with that tough... GM Superman is thinking hard right here. This is me thinking outside the box. If we don't get it, so be it. We can still reflip it. And, I just thought of something else. If we're trying to make the playoffs next year, by delaying this pick, we now have another asset at next year's trade deadline, if it's not a lottery pick, to move and acquire a player then. Because right now, I just talked myself into it. Okay, I just talked myself into it. All right, so if we're giving you this, I want a little bit more, all right? We want to have some fun with the Twitch Scouts today, so you're going to give me a 4th for this season, and you're going to give me a 3rd for next year. How about that, all right? You're going to give me a 1st for next year, unprotected. You're going to make the playoffs, all right? You're a good team. You're going to spend some money in free agency. Perfect. I'm going to give you my 12th overall pick this year so you can get a player. You can get a top-tier player. Well, I can, fool them and think that there's top-tier players there, right? You're going to give me your 1st for next year, your 3rd for next year, and we get another 4th for this year so we can have some fun drafting. Yeah, I'm not even looking at the Twitch chat. Boys, this is a GM Superman executive decision. Bang. Fuck me. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What have I done? What have I done? Oh my God. Oh geez. The fans might not like this. The storylines are going to be wild. Look at this. I got the Twitch scouts are going insane on me right now. Even the YouTube scouts saying not realistic, red line, ass. Oh God. All right, well, we'll see who the New York Islanders select with that draft pick, but we have now set ourselves up for year 2 with the Utah Yetis, a chance at the draft lottery with 2 of them. We have delayed our picks for this year just because I don't feel like there was anything good. Now, let's see if we fucked up. Oh, man, the Islanders are looking to trade that pick now. Maybe they reflip it for a player. I don't know. All right, here we go. Sim pick. Let's see who the Islanders take. Oh, God, please don't be medium elite or low elite, please. Okay, there it is. That's what I knew it. So, would you have rather me have taken that player? Medium top 6, 71 overall. There you go. I skipped on a guy like that. Might have taken that player. Yes, they're saying that you should have taken that player. We need prospects. I can get that prospect in the 2nd or 3rd round, though. Nah, man. Nah, that's nothing spectacular to me. I don't like that. Like, that's nothing to me. That's not a 1st round quality. That's a 3rd or 4th round quality pick by year 3 and 4. Fuck it. Nope, I don't care. Sorry for swearing. Next pick, San Jose. Hemming. Nah, don't care. I missed him. Don't care. St. Louis. Green Tree. Don't care. I could have easily. Don't care. Massey. Don't care. The only one I worried about is NHL ready talent, so somebody who's 75 or better, or somebody who's got low elite or better. Anything like this, to hell with it. Nope, don't care. Richie, don't care. This is why you pay GM Superman the big bucks. He comes with prior knowledge from previous NHL games. I know the years 1 and 2 draft are weak. Misa, they're all the same. They are all the same. EA Sports really put some time and effort into their goddamn generated prospects, don't they? 70 overall medium top 6, 70 overall medium top 6, 70 overall medium top 6. No difference whatsoever. Top 6. Look at this shit. Top 6. Top 4, Galvis. So when's our next pick? Okay, hang on. I might as well just go through it quickly. When's our next pick? Is it in the 3rd round? Our next pick is 82nd overall. All right, so we might as well sim to that. Let's see if we've missed anything in the meantime. Oh, what'd I do? I'm clicking on things I don't even know. Oh, for God's sakes. It's so slow. Sim options. All right, sim the entire draft. Oh, no! Oh, my God, I almost simmed the entire draft. Jesus. What is going through my head, man? Sim to pick. Jeez. I'm off my game right now. I really am. Looking over it. I don't even know. Oh my God. That was close. All right. So here we go. Let's take a look at all these. So was there anyone that we missed that was like medium elite or NHL ready? In the end of the first round, nothing. Second round, what do we got? Medium top 6, top 4. Nope. Look at this shit. I'm so glad. Oh, it was a goaltender. Okay, it was a goaltender. Whoo, man. Almost missed out on that one. Kylo going to San Jose. So they got Berkeley Cat, and then they got Pekka Kallio. Medium elite goaltender. All right, we'll find goaltenders later. Don't worry. I got Swayman, boys. He's 25. Relax. I can afford to miss out on the goaltenders. Hood, medium starter. So be it. So be it. And now you get to the medium top 9s in the second round. Yeah, no thank you. Not wasting second round draft picks on medium top 9s. What the fuck? I mean, damn it. And then the third round. Let's see. Where are we? Bullard, no, top 9, top 6, top 9, top 9, top 6, garbage. Starter, not bad. Garbage. All right, here we go. Let's take another timeout. Let's see what we got. All right, so what picks do we have? Just so I can get it in my head and we can start remembering. Because we're going to start to target the elite players that haven't been fully uncovered, but we're just going to guess. So I got 82, I got 97, 108, 120, 140, 190, 172, 204. You guys remember that, will you? Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Because I sure as shit ain't. Make pick. All right. So I can do this two ways. We can sort by the scout and then just try to find somebody that is NHL ready, but they're not going to be. I promise you they are all going to be the exact same. All right, medium top 9 or medium top 6 defenseman. So the only way we're going to get something here is if we sort by potential and we just take some guesses here, all right? Now, there's a few things. Never guess on a real player. This Ryerson Leenders, he's an actual player. I guarantee you he is not medium elite. But like this guy, Ustinkov, oh my God, that last name. Danil Ustinkov, he is a computer-generated player. 17 years of age. He played with the ZSC Lions. He could be something. I don't know. This guy Kirsch, he could be something. Brallard, he's a bust, so maybe something. I don't know. Vinny, a goaltender. Oh, Leenders is a goalie. Kirsch is a goalie. I don't want a goalie. Gonchar, 18. He's a computer-generated player. Owen Allard. No. You don't draft this guy. 20 years of age, and he's a real player. He's nothing. Trust me. Vesterainen could be something. Morelli could be something. I mean, we're taking guesses. Goaltender. What about the low elite? Look at all these goalies. They're only goalies. And then, oh my God, there's only one low elite. Oh, we're so guessing. We are so guessing. Medium top. We're not getting anything. We're not getting anything. All right. So these guys going, I got my 82nd. The next one is, okay. So the players that I want to draft, I want to take Ustenkov. I want to take Brallard, I guess, even though he's a bust, maybe. I want to take Gonchar. Vesterainen. Vesterainen's going 88. Morelli's going 106. Fanenko, and then you get up into the really deep ones. Nabokov is the one low elite at 189. Okay, so we got to choose somebody here at 82. It's going to either be Ustenkov or Vesterainen. Twitch Scouts, who do you want? Vesterainen or Ustenkov? I mean, that Ustenkov name is just too good to pass up. Let's see. Utah Stink, the Stinkster. All right, it's clear. It's clear. This is where the Twitch chat gets to help me out with the depth draft picks, all right? Danil Ustenkov from, what is that, Switzerland? From Switzerland. What is he? Hey, 65 overall, medium top 6. Yeah, we got it. I told you, this is all this is going to be. Welcome to Utah Ustenkov, the very first draft pick of the Utah Yetis. He's stanky. All right, so let's sim to our next pick, number 97. Let's see if we missed anyone. I highly doubt it, but we'll just look. Top 6, top 9, top 6 low. There you go. There's someone. Top 6 low. Medium starter. 7th defenseman. Oh, we're already getting into the 7th and the bottom 6s now. Forget about it. Make pick. Forget about it. All right. 97. Hang on a second. Let me just see this again. So I got 97. I think I had 108 was in there. Hang on. 97. 108, 120, 140. So 97, 108, 120, 140. I'll remember that. So let's just try to figure out which ones we're going to take so we can get them all. Make pick. Yeah. All right. So medium elite again. I can get this guy Brallard right now. Vinny a goaltender. Now Vinny's a real player. Gonchar I can get the next pick. Allard, Morelli, and Fanenko, he's real. Petinen, he's a goalie. Roussel, I can get Vishnevsky with like our 6th pick or something like that, or 6th rounder. All right, what do you guys want? Vinny is good though. Vinny, you goof. All right, so the Twitch fan, because I got greedy and I made some choices. Vinny is a top 5 goalie in real life. Oh, for Christ's sake, you guys want real goal? All right, here we go. Emil Vinny, drafted by the Utah Yeti. Fringe starter, 66 overall. All right, there you go, boys. Twitch scouts have given me a medium top 6 and a fringe starter. You guys aren't really coming through in a big way this time. What the hell's going on? Sim to pick 108. Do we miss anything? Berger, Morelli. So I was looking at Morelli. He's a medium top 6, 60 overall. He was nothing as well. He was not. They're all nothing, man. We're not going to get anything here to year number 1. Might as well just draft enforcers. You know what I mean? Make pick 108. Yeah, whatever. So Gonchar, Allard, I don't want the goalie. Fanenko, he's a real player. So it's just Vishnevsky, who goes 288. We can get him later. Nabokov, who goes 189. Gonchar, you guys all right with Gonchar? Gonchar, hang on, let me just do a due diligence. Poll ended. Gonchar. All right. Any gems left? Oh, that's a good. I forgot to look gems. Yeah. There is a bum. Oh, where was that Brallard guy go? Did he get drafted? Hang on a second. 2 minutes left. Where did Brallard go? Brallard. Yeah, see, he was a bust. Medium bottom 6. So, yeah, I'm glad I didn't take him. Brallard was a bust. Okay, cool. Make pick. All right, here we go. So, Gonchar, right? Green light. Green light for Gonchar. Let me see. So I'll take Gonchar here, and then I guess I'm taking Nabokov next, and then I'm taking Vishnevsky. Jesus. What country is that? Estonia? That country is Belarus, and this country is Russia. We're going to the KHL for this. 6'4", 206, my God. All right, so YouTube, they're giving me the green light. Here we go. Igor Gonchar from the KHL. Welcome to the Utah Yetis. Medium Elite! Medium Elite! The Twin Scouts did it! Oh my God! The Utah Yetis! Fuck the first round pick! I'll get him in the 4th! There it is! Igor Gonchar! GM Superbman is an absolute genius. Alright, I trade away the value picks where there was no value, and we still get a medium elite player with our 4th rounder. I am managing the assets perfectly, and now we have a draft lottery pick next year while still acquiring a medium elite player this year. Get out of my way. I hate all you doubters telling me, no, John, you're an idiot. Well, I do this for a living. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm sorry for swearing. Oh, sorry for swearing again. Oh. All right. There might be more now. I just lied to myself. There is medium elite here. Okay. Sim to pick 120. Let's see, did I miss anything else? Top 9, bottom 6, top 9, top 7. All right, we have to try again. Okay, so this is the way we draft in the future. We just take guesses. No, I'm not taking a guess on you. Maybe. I don't want a goalie. No, I don't want to take a guess on a goalie. Not in year number 1. All the goalies who were medium elite go in the 2nd and 3rd round. I want Nabokov or Vishnevsky. Oh wait, 189. I might be able to get him later. Hang on. Do I have 2 more after this? I can get about 140, 189, and then 190 is the 200 guy. Okay, so I can take the goalie, and then we can try to enforcers, right? Am I seeing that right? So if I take the goalie right now, and then I can take Nabokov with 1, yeah, and then boom. Okay, so here we go. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try the goaltender. Saarinen, 6'5", 17 years of age. I highly doubt it. Fringe starter, yeah. We got lucky, man. I can't believe we got lucky there. That's craziness. Anything else? 7th defenseman, bottom 6. Starter, medium starter, Havlid. Could have got our hands on him. That would have been a good depth draft pick. Let's go. Gonchar, Saarinen. Anybody else? Medium starter, Kachuk. Okay. So there was some goaltenders. All right, so yeah, now we know who we're taking. We know who we're taking. We are taking Nabokov first and then Vishnevsky, all right? It's a whole KHL affiliate that's coming here to Utah. Nabokov, what's his first name? Boris. So Igor and Boris. Boris Nabokov from Russia. Welcome to the Utah Yetis, my man. What the hell? Was it round 4? Shit, hang on. Was that the last pick of round 4? Hang on. Fenenko. What was the... Oh, it was the first pick of round 5. What? Where is he? What the hell? There he is. Low elites! Oh my god. The KHL came through for us in a huge way. Huge fucking way. So I got a medium elite in the 4th round and a low elite in the 5th round. Jesus, the gems are crazy. The gems are insane this year. Sim to pick 172. Maybe that Vishnevsky guy for the hat trick? Okay, hang on a second for the hat trick. For the hat trick, baby. For the hat trick. Hang on. I can do this. Oh, Vishnevsky. Gotta do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Whatever. Oh, Maxwell is, you know what? No, I have to. The hat trick of KHL prospects. Vishnevsky! Oh, bottom 6. You know what, though? He's a grinder. He's a grinder. A grinder in the bottom 6 isn't horrible. That's not that bad. It's not like it's a sniper bottom 6. It's horrible. But I've seen bottom 6 grinders get to 80 overall. Vyacheslav Vishnevsky. All right, so Sim to pick 190 now. Is Maxwell still there? Take Maxwell next. Yeah. Is he still there, though? Maxwell. Dustin Maxwell. Bang. All right, low top 6. I'll take it. It's some value there. 51 overall. You never know. Definitely got some good draft picks here in the depth part of this draft, huh? You want to trade? What the hell? They were thinking about trading for the 7th, and then they didn't want it. Okay, sounds good. Last but not least, is there anything we can take a shot at? Pettinen. I can take another shot at this Pettinen goalie. 18 years of age, 220. I mean, he is a generated player. What do you guys think? Pettinen? Uens? Biggest guy? Uens. No. That's a real player. Anderson. Biggest guy? All right, so the fans, the Twitch scouts want the biggest guy. All right, sounds good. Height. 6'9". Goaltender? A 6'9" goaltender who is supposed to go 1,413. Fuck it, I'll draft him just for his size. AHL starter. That is our AHL goaltender of the future. There it is, boys. He's our guy. 6'8". Make his dream. Welcome to the Utah Yeti. I just drafted a guy who's supposed to go in the 1,400 range. All right, Sim, entire draft. I gotta say, that was a very successful draft day for what we're trying to achieve with being a competitive team in year number 1. We acquire an 87 overall goaltender. We acquire an 87 overall defender. Both two guys we can reflip in the future if things don't go our way. So it's not like it's rentals. We maintain the asset, and we get Gonchar, a medium elite sniper in the 3rd round, and Nabokov, a low elite, what was he? A playmaker, two-way forward in the 4th round. So we still brought in a medium elite and a low elite. That's a good draft, man. That's a freaking great draft. That really is. All right, so Colorado trades their 1st to Ottawa for a 1st and a 4th, okay? And we also have a chance at a draft lottery from the New York Islanders next season. And the Islanders next season, and if they are a good team, we have a trade asset that we can improve upon our team, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. So because we had such a interesting draft day, save the fucking game right now. Create new file. We are going to close out the video right here. I would like to see what the YouTube comments and what the fan art has to say, and we have a big free agency ahead of us, and I don't want to sign any players yet because we have to come up with what our plan is, right? So hang on a second here. I will show you guys the contract situation just so we have the storylines in place. But I'm thinking about the offseason. I got to sign coaches. I got to sign scouts. It's a lot of micromanaging that I need to do. All right, so let's go through this. Swayman. Oh, he doesn't want to sign an extension. That's all right. I'll pull off my 9 or 10-year plan with Swayman. Sign with the 1-year deals until he loves it here. All right, it's fine. I'll do it. Swayman, what do you want, my man? What do you want? 1 year, $6 million? Jesus! All right. So I would give Swayman a 1 year, $6 million, and then we'll see December 1st if we can extend him for 8 years. Perfect. All right. But he's still an RFA. Oh, if I sign him to a 1 year deal, and he'll still be an RFA. I have Swayman for 2 RFA seasons. He's mine. All right. He's going nowhere. So let me know what you guys think about that signing. Defensively, we have Brodin now signed for another 4 years. Dursey, what kind of contract do we offer in him? So we could go 8 years with the Dursey, or we could match all of our contracts to 4 years, because that's essentially our window right now. Clayton Keller and Brodin, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we sign everyone to a 4-year deal, we can essentially save some money and make this our Stanley Cup window. Dursey, if I sign him to a 4-year deal, I can save $500,000, and that does add up over time, right? I might even be able to get him down at 4 years at 5.2. If we want to win the Stanley Cup, we do want to try to save as much money as we can on these contracts. Moser, same thing, 4 years, 4.8. If I go up to 8 years, it's 6. So I could go 4 years at maybe 4.750. There you go, right? Dermott, I could let walk. Goligoski, I could let walk. Kesselring and Valimaki get signed for 1 year deals. We took on Peak's contract. All right, that was the upgrade. That freed up some cap space for the Boston Bruins. And then the forward core, Clayton Keller, Lawson Krause, Schmaltz, Cooley, Genther. We can offer a contract extension in the offseason. We'll take a look at what that looks like. Kerfoot, none of these guys need to get signed. Yeah, none of these guys really need to get signed. Okay. Yeah, but I want to know what you guys think about Swayman. I want to know what you guys think about Dursey and Moser, because that really is what we're looking at going forward, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for showing up, Twitch and YouTube. Remember, if you made it this far in the video, subscribe and turn on all notifications. You don't want to miss anything going forward. A great draft, and what hopefully follows to be a great offseason, and it's going to begin a great year number 1. Can't wait to get it started. I'll see you guys in the next one.